Oh, holy mackerel, here we go. You know, there's a saying, I think it comes from the biblical days. It says, what goes on in the dark will soon come into the light. And I rely on that so much to keeping me to live and let live and minding my own business. You know, my curiosity or my nosiness or what, I be wanting to know. Want to know what happening. Want to know what's going on. Oh, Lord. But I have learned I will find out if I need to know when I need to know. You know, if somebody doing something to me, I don't know nothing about it, don't know nothing about it at all, sooner or later, it will come out and I'll know what happened. It's, you know, so I've learned there's nothing in the dark that I don't want nobody to see in the light, you know. So that's what I do. It's funny, you know, like people sneak around and do this stuff and they think nobody knows. Sooner or later, the whole lid get blown off of it and everybody's seen it. Everybody knows. You know what I mean? Lord have mercy. Tried to rain a little bit down here tonight. I guess y'all can tell by me talking about the weather. I ain't got a whole lot to talk about. Seen 2 ghost tours tonight through Spring. They have these ghost tours that goes around Spring, and people tells the citizens that attend it all about the ghosts in Spring. I reckon I'll probably figure they don't know about the vibration. Remember the vibration I told y'all about a few weeks back? Well, they don't know about it. They think it's a ghost. Good golly, it's a ghost. Oh! Well, anyway, it is a ghost time of the year. It's Halloween. There'll be people out trick-or-treating and little children running here and there, so be careful and watch for them. That's next weekend. It'll happen. Protect the little children because they grow up to be the big ones like us and has to do everything, you know, run the country and keep electricity going and drive the 18-wheelers. They got to do it all when they get big. The future depends upon the little ones, so we got to watch out for them. And remember, it's Halloween, it's their night. They're going to be having their fun and running and skipping and jumping and not watching, so we got to watch for them. Safety first, they always told me. They used to tell me, look before you leap. And all that. Lord have mercy. You know, here's something that really was the grace of God. A friend of mine, this part ain't, it wasn't a friend of mine, he was an old evil guy, let me tell you. He pulled a gun on me one time for nothing, just because I look at him or something. I was at the store, he pulled a gun on me, he said, get out of here before I shoot you. Well, old mean twerp, he went up to Austin and he dove off of a cliff and he hit a log and it broke his neck and it paralyzed him. But anyway, it flashed me back when that happened years ago when I go up to Pedernales Park in Austin. I'd get there, I'd run, because I knew how the water was down there and everything. I'd run to the cliff and just dive off in the pitch black dark. I never, you know, thinking I was so smart. Here I am, dumb, I reckon. They could have been a log floating by, a boat. The dam could have been open and the water be not there. And I ain't even walk over there and look. It make me shiver at night in bed just to think about it. Ooh, I could have got hooded bad, but for the grace of God I didn't. Had a lot of fun up there in Pedernales. Go camping up there and drink a little pool beer, smoke a little marijuana, and Winston cigarettes. Had a lot of fun up there. You know, I mentioned the Winston cigarettes. That's what I smoked in them days. In my sobriety days, I smoked Camel non-filter and Chesterfield short non-filter. They was my, Chesterfield was my brand. But I liked it. Camel too. But I never did like the Lucky Strikes. They taste like you took some toast and crumbled it up and rolled a cigarette out of it. I didn't like that taste of Lucky Strike. LSMFT. Lucky Strike mean fine tobacco. Hooey, sure didn't. But anyway, you might like them. If you do, I'm sorry, I'm running down your cigarette. And while I'm on the cigarette, I'm going to tell y'all this. All my friends used to smoke, but they all dead. Does that ring a bell? Does that tell you something? I'll repeat it. All my friends used to smoke, but they all dead. Some people say, well, you gotta die or something. Yeah, that's right. You sure do. Tell me that on your deathbed. When you're going 10 years early, 20 years early. Or you're strangling on your own mucus and you can't blow your breath out. Oh, Lordy. Tell me that then. Well, you gotta die or something. Yeah, that's right. But you don't have to cut yourself short with foolish behavior. And I thought of that, how foolish I was all my life. And I never, I smoked for 30 years. But, I ain't smoking 9 now. But if you want to smoke, that's your business. Smoke them up. I did. But one day, when everybody was dying, I realized there wasn't nothing wrong with my lungs. And I didn't have that emphysema. I said, you know what, I'm going to quit before they come tell me I got to take a lung out or something. And I did. God helped me. It took a while and it wasn't fun, but from the moment I laid them down, I kept in my mind, don't pick up that first cigarette and I won't have to smoke. And ain't nobody enjoyed it more than me. Lord, I enjoyed it. Anyway, I just wanted to give y'all these kind of messages tonight instead of real silly stuff, and talk a little serious to you. But remember, watch for them kids next weekend. We don't want much none of them. Bye-bye.